musicians. Today I'm going to be talking to you about something I really don't want to talk about because it sucks for everybody. It's going to be carpal tunnel. You guys might be thinking, why the heck is she making a video about carpal tunnel? Well, okay, carpal tunnel, I guess, has been known basically for happening because of repetitive movements of your hands and your wrists, whatever. Well, I want to let you guys know that I have a very mild case of carpal tunnel. I work in a factory. I never had it until I started working there. And maybe 5 or 6 days out of a 7-day week, I'll be working at my factory job. And then whatever free day I have on the weekends or in the morning before I go into work, I'm giving lessons. So my wrists and my hands, my fingers never really get a break. So I'm going to give you guys some tips in case you have mild carpal tunnel, any type of carpal tunnel, things that will kind of help ease the pain when you're playing, or things you can do to try to prevent carpal tunnel. So stay tuned. So the first thing I want to talk about is called KT tape. This thing has become like my little mini lifesaver. It's found at Walmart or different types of sporting goods stores. It's only like 20 bucks a roll, I think. They have a whole website about how it helps with carpal tunnel, and it legit actually has worked for me, which is really rare, because normally these people will be like, oh yeah, it works, and nothing. So try KT tape. Also, another tip I have for you guys. I used to do this thing where I would get a bucket, like that deep and that long, and I would literally submerge my whole arm, all the way up until here, in ice cold water. The ice cold water helps with inflammation and swelling. As some of you know, if you guys have ever been in sports, it kind of just eases the pain away. It's going to hurt really bad at first, but I do that for 30 minutes a night, especially if my hands and my fingers are stiff and like they're really swollen. Because what happened before that is I would wake up and I could hear all my fingers pop just when I did this. And I could not play bass whatsoever. It sucked. And it hurt. It was really painful. Another thing that's really important before you play bass or whatever you're doing is to do warm-ups. We do this at work. I do this every time before I play bass. We just do certain things like this, where we are basically holding our wrist straight down, and we're counting for about 10 seconds. Sorry, my bad. Definitely not 10 minutes. And then you do that going back also. Like that. And just certain exercises for your fingers. You push them together, and your wrists. And you just count for 10 seconds before. And just do these. I know YouTube, Google, whatever you're on, a whole bunch of different places have them. Have exercises, have tips for preventing carpal tunnel whatsoever. And also, another thing I do personally before I play is sometimes you guys will notice I'm wearing bandanas or a wristband. Normally it's because my wristband is under my bandana because it hurts my left hand when I'm moving up and down the neck whenever I'm playing, and also my right hand. So sometimes I'll have to wear wristbands on both, or maybe just one. You guys can get these anywhere. eBay, Amazon, sporting goods departments, any type of wristband that just helps lock your wrist into place, or your hands, whatever. And also another thing I want to talk to you guys about as far as bass and instruments go is when you're playing. This is something I recently just learned, so I'm guilty of playing flat fingered, like right there, instead of on the tips of my finger, because a lot of us girls have nails. Mine are very short, but I'm still so used to it hurts when I play on the tip of my finger. Actually, when you play on the tip of your finger rather than flat, like I have been doing and I've done my entire music career, it actually prevents carpal tunnel is what I heard. It prevents hurting your fingers because it's actually less work for your fingers. As much sense as that makes. So play on the tip if you can. If you can't and you're like me, work on it. That's all I have to say because I'm still trying to. But I hope this helped you guys out. I hope none of you get carpal tunnel. And if you do, here's some exercises. Just message me and trust me, I have tons of stuff to tell you about it. Alright, thanks you guys. Rock on. Me and Mary
Mary Jane got a thing going.